watching like the Oscars and all that and Golden Globes and stuff, and Aaron Sorkin won an Oscar, and I was just thinking like, dang, it would be so cool to be Aaron Sorkin. Like, I want to do that in like 3 years.
Yeah.
And so, well, you look at Aaron Sorkin, he's like, what, 50, 55 or something? Like, it's a process.
So much time.
You're not gonna win an Oscar in 3 years.
No, nothing good happens fast.
Yeah.
And I'll stand by that. Nothing good happens fast.
Yeah.
If you want to get in shape, it's not going to happen in a 30-day ab workout.
Yeah.
It's going to take years, literally years to get in peak performance shape.
Peak performance.
I was looking at myself. I'm like, peak performance shape. Okay. No. Yeah. But like I've been working for like 6-7 months, and even then it's like, fuck, this is harder than I thought.
Yeah.
Like you have to put a lot of work in it, especially for those careers like comedians too. If you want to get even recognized, you have to go 10 years just doing open mics.
Yeah. How
Making
do you
a name for
make
yourself.
money?
You don't.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You have to work side hustles.
Yeah.
Like that's why the people that are here now have grinded and put their fucking work in. And you got to be good too.
Yeah.
Like you can't work and not be good.
Yeah.
You know? You have to have both, and you have to be lucky.
Yeah.
Like to get the opportunities, like I believe you make your own opportunities. If you work hard, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Great song. But it's true. Like you make your own luck.
Yeah.
But you do have to work. You have to get lucky. You literally, everything has to go right for something like that. But I think everything can go right if you just follow where you are. Because if you're always thinking, hey, I want to be here, and it's hard to do. Like I get stuck in it myself. If you say, hey, I want to be here, and you're not content with where you are, you're never going to be happy.
Yeah.
Because when you get there, what's next?
Yep.
So like the Buddhists, you have to be present, have to be content with yourself now, and then everything else will fall into place. Because, hey, maybe your fork will change. That doesn't make sense. Maybe your path will, I'm thinking like a fork in a road.
Yeah.
Your path will change, you know. There is a shift, there's a wave, comes and knocks you out. I don't know. My metaphors are not lining up. I'm talking about oceans and I'm talking about paths. Completely different things. But you get my drift.
Yeah.
There, put some wind in there too. See, earth, wind, fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I need a fire one. If your house gets burnt down, you build another one. There we go. Got all the 4 elements.
Yeah.
Now we can move on from that.
All the 4 elements of earth, wind, and fire. Forgot about water.
No, I had water. The waves. The waves.
Yeah,
the
there
waves.
it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Nice.
But yeah, your path. If you're okay with adapting, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like adapt or die. That's Darwin's theory. If you can adapt, it's not the strongest or the smartest or the fastest or the biggest jumpers, like frogs. It's the ones that can adapt to their environment. If you can adapt, you will survive and you will be great at whatever you do.
Yeah.
You have to roll with the punches. And I really do believe that.
Yeah. It's like when the virus hit, like, are you just going to wait until the world comes back? Or are you going to, like creators, like film creators, are you going to wait until whenever it is we're ready to make films again? Or are you going to make a film in the condition that we're in?
Yeah.
You got to adapt.
You got to adapt. Because not everything is going to be peaches and cream. I don't know if that's a saying.
That sounds like a saying. It sounds good.
It sounds like a great saying.
Dude, I want
peaches and cream.
Right now.
Oh, that'd be so good. Yeah, peaches and cream would be fire. But it's really not. And that's my biggest thing that I've benefited from is when something bad happens to me or something doesn't go the way I want it to go, I try to find the best in it. You know, I do get stuck up in it. Something like when I say I'm doing it, like it obviously doesn't happen all the time, but I try once I get my head around and after I'm stop pounding like a little bitch, I'm like, okay, what can I do here to make it better? You know, because I think you need struggle for improvement. Like I said all the time on the podcast, you need rain for a tree to grow. Like you plant a seed, that shit's not going to grow without the rain. And that's the same with us. Our most transformative moments are in the times of most struggle, because you're not going to change unless you have to, because everyone hates change. So the catalyst for that is struggle and pain. So when I broke my face, my 3 fractures, my cheekbone, I started the podcast. I had 2 weeks of me sitting in my house. Okay, what can I do? I'll look up equipment. I'll get everything in order. I'll figure out what I need to do. I'll figure out what I need. I'll order it. And by the time I had surgery, I had all my stuff. And on the January 1st is when I started the podcast, had my first recording.
Yep.
And here we are, number 28.
Hey.
Like, I really do believe we all need, when something bad happens, to look for the good. Because there's an opportunity in struggle.
Yeah.
There really is, in everything. That's how these streaming services are doing so well during the pandemic.
Yeah.
They've adapted to the times, and they capitalized on it. Yeah. We really need to do it, but it's hard to do that. Like, it is hard.
It's really hard, yeah.
But I think it all starts with acknowledging it, like just being aware.
Yeah.
Especially when your head like rattles off too, and you're not in the present. When you can notice that, hey, my head's giving me negative thoughts. My head is wandering. I'm thinking about the past. I'm getting stressed about this. If you could just notice and gently push yourself on. Do you have class soon?
Yeah, I do.
What time?
2.
What time is it?
1:53.
All right. We can wrap it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Finish your thought.
Yeah. I was just going to say, if you can acknowledge it and then bump yourself back, you're going to start acknowledging it more.
Yeah.
And then you're going to start doing it less. It's just practice, like we were saying before.